Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Super excited. I've got the new Airfix Buccaneer to have a look at. Let's go, let's do it. Well, here we go then, chaps. I am kind of excited with this. I'm normally quite excited about opening a box on the kit, but obviously the Buccaneer is even more exciting. So let's have a look. If you can see that, that's lovely box art, that is. That's really, really nice. We'll talk about the scheme later on. Okay, let's get in. Well, as you can see, lads, it is only 1/72 scale. Again, unfortunately, as we know, we're all disappointed with it, but it's a bloody great big large box. Can't really get it in. So, as per normal with my gibberings, it were all in one bag again. Unfortunately, there's a the instructions in the bottom. So obviously we're going to debag all this stuff, and then we'll have a look. Obviously, I wish they wouldn't do this. If anyone from Airfix does ever stumble across this rambling video, don't do this anymore, gentlemen, please. ICM have got it down to a T with their one bags. Okay, chaps, let's go and debag this lot. So first of all, we'll have a quick look at the instructions. Usual Airfix stuff. Their newer instructions. A little bit of write-up in obviously different languages there. There's the decal sheet. We'll put that to one side, as will the colours. We'll put that to, and the stencil data, or the sheet for that. We'll put that to one side as well. So let's have a quick look. I won't go through all this up because instructions tend to be pretty dull hard stuff. Obviously straight into the cockpit as you would normally expect with an aeroplane. Seats look okay. The cockpit, looking at here, it looks like we've got obviously decals just for the instruments, which I suppose in this scale is possibly fair enough. We'll have a proper look at the plastic, obviously, when we look at the plastic, and we'll talk about it then in a bit more detail. I mean, it does build up quite nicely, as you can see here. Yeah, I mean, it does build up quite nicely into there. Then onto the underside. So we're drilling out all your holes here. Look. So you cut the wings off for the wing fold. Okay, I'll do that then. That's fine. So we've got some detail in there for the engines. That looks all quite nice. Structurally, looks quite solid. Down here, if you look at this, look how strong that would be down here. I know it's only 172, but it might weigh a little bit. This kit when it's done. All this plastic going in. Looks like we've got full length exhausts on here. That's quite nice. Whether you'd actually see them, don't know. Got some more engine bits here. Got the jet pipes here. Look. I hope we don't see this little seam, but okay, we'll have a look at that as and when. Well, obviously, you're not going to make your mind up when you can do your wing fold or not. Here's a wing fold mechanism. Again, that's something else that we can have a look at. I would have imagined at some point the aftermarket people, Edward and other resin guys, would be all over this like a tramp on chips. Looking at this really complex engineering on that. That looks, I mean, this, you know, modern 172 stuff. This is why I'm building it. A lot of it lately. It's really, really good. That could be a worry. It's obviously for different variants, but this, as long as that fits together nicely, that could be a worry. We'll have to just, obviously we'll only know that when we come to build the damn thing. I mean, so far it's all looking very, very nice. Okay, I personally was kind of hoping the ring was separate, because obviously that mainly, depending on what scheme you're doing, wants to be like a bright metal colour, so that'll have to be masked and sprayed as is. I was kind of hoping the ring would have been on a separate piece, but never mind, I'm sure we'll survive. Moving forward briskly on, we better get a shift on actually. Detailed for the arrestor hook, look at that arrestor hook housing. That looks like it's going to be nice. The air brake, you can deploy it, looks like it's going to be great as well. Bombay. There must be an option for that to be open. Although I probably wouldn't have mine open. All these other little bits and pieces going on there. Look, you can see yourself how nice these instructions are. Good strong undercarriage. Looks like a big meaty piece of undercarriage. Yeah, looking good so far. Building up nicely. Fuel pro to offset naturally. Got some weapons fit to go in. Not forgetting fit deck before attach your weapons or tanks. Schoolboy error waiting to happen. That is. That's probably what I would. That's probably what I would do. So yeah, I mean, you can see yourself. You don't need me to waffle on about it. How I wouldn't say complicated. How intricate all the internals are. Let's go back to that again. Look. I mean, look at this stuff here. There's a lot going on there. As long as it all fits, then I think we'll be doing okay. While we've got the paper stuff out, we might as well have a look at these, the decals. Possibly a little thick, I guess, quite glossy. There's the instrument stuff, look. I mean, it's 1/72 scale. I mean, they are individual. The Cara film is very, 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 very tight. In fact, actually, with my glasses on, there is none. So they actually should be awesome. The colours are bright. There's nothing. The rounders look good. There's nothing offset. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks very nice, very nice indeed. So then we have some stencil data here. I might be glossing out there. There are stencils on here. It would be okay. I think they'll be fine. Yeah, stencils. You're not going to get away with it. It's with a modernish jet. That's not too bad at all, really. And then the colour schemes that we've got, well, I say schemes, there is only one scheme, which is the extra dark sea grey, and this one is for 809 NAS on Arc Royal. That's quite a nice scheme. I say quite a nice scheme, as I say, it's all one scheme, isn't it? And then the other one is 800 Squadron, which looks, I like which is probably a little bit more. Possibly gone a little bit more, in my eyes, a little bit more about it. There are your call outs. You probably don't need to see them. Pumbrel call outs. Oh, I did see that. I thought they were marks. There is like a cut line for the wing fold on the decal sheet. If you just look at this, look, which is quite good of them, which is quite nice. On the decal sheet here, there's like a cut line. So you'd cut that if you're having the wing fold, so you'd have one. So that's quite a nice little touch. That. Well done, Airfix. Okay chaps, we'll on to the plastic. The plastic is the that light blue Airfix plastic. I know some people quite like it. I'm a little bit meh about the actual plastic itself. I do think it might be a little bit too soft for my actual personal liking, but that's just me being a bit of an idiot, I guess. But look at the detail on the side of the fuselage there. I hope this is all coming out. I hope you can see that. Forget it in the shadow, look. Nice restrained panel lines. Are they restrained panel lines, would you say? Nope, no, actually looking at it again. Oh, that is nice detail though. Possibly could be doing a bit more restrained, I would have imagined. Certainly take a wash. I mean, that looks a nice piece of moulding. Look at that. That's a lovely piece of moulding there. That's really nice. So the rears that we were worrying about, well, we won't know obviously until we take these off and get them onto the fuselage. There's nothing on the back there, no. These are the intakes that, personally, I would have liked this ring, this collector ring, for want of a better word, to be on a separate, so you could spray that up separately, but you know. There's the arrestor hook housing, detail in there, that's lovely. The wheels, one piece wheels, are they flat? Or are they just misshapen? No, I think there's a little flat on them. I think there's a little flat on there. That's a big sprue. Very nice too. Very nice. Looking at how to cut. Yeah. Cutting the yeah. Cutting that wing fold's going to be fun, but there you go. That's what we do, isn't it? So obviously we've got a bit of cockpit. Well, I was going to say a bit of cockpit detail, but there is no detail in the cockpit. Oh, one little bit, but we've got decals, and I guess at this sort of scale, yeah, difficult because if you follow the channel, you'll see I've just completed a couple of 172. One was a cyber hobby seeking, and then the other one was what was it? It was a Hobby Boss links, and there was very nice cockpit detail in both kits, and they were both 72 scale. I am being a bit picky now. Nice fans there, look, on the engine, the intakes, or the exhaust. Meaty undercarriage. That undercarriage. I ain't going to be breaking them anytime soon, here. Part of the wing. Is that part of the wing? Yeah. I mean, they look alright. I mean, there's no riveting on this, but you wouldn't have seen it anyway at this scale. So there's more plastic here. Oops, more plastic here. If you can get into the right there, that's the Bombay. There's nothing on the internal. Bombay. Some bombs. You probably want, you know. That's an interesting shape. That one. Hope that fits. Rocket pods. Nice detail for the rocket. Nice detail there. Yeah, very nice too. Looking good so far. So this is frame D. You can see he's at the wing fold. Okay, that's the wing fold. Got various pipes here. That's going to go on the Bombay or the undercarriage bays, not sure. There's the an instrument panel of sorts. Seats look quite nice. look okay. Bit more detail here, nice bit of detail there. Might be inside the Bombay that. There's no flash. I can't see any burring like on that pitot tube there. Can't see anything like any nastiness. Figures. If you're into the figures, I won't be. Yeah, very nice. Very nice too. And then finally the last piece of styrene is the nose. So we've got a mixture. Well, I meant to say earlier, we have got a bit of a mixture of raised and recessed detail, and that's that's a nice nose detail on that. The hinge, this looks like the hinge part there. That's lovely. Speed brake. Open these holes up. Looking good. This is for the internals, looking good. One piece is that intake or exhaust, don't know, but it's one piece. Looks quite sexy inside there. Never thought I'd ever say that. Doors, undercarriage doors, look quite nice, nice and detailed up. And some more spars. Oh, there's quite a lot to this. It is quite nice. It is quite nice and quite nice. And then finally, we'll have a look at some of this glazing. Okay, it's clear. It is clear. This sort of, it's relatively, I was going to say relatively fine. It has got windscreen wiper, which is quite sexy. It is clear. There's a slight wobble, obviously, because it's round, I guess. There's something for you to mask against, or whether you get a mask inset. But no, that looks not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Right, let's go and have a bit of a debrief. Well, what do you think? Generally, I think it's very, very nice indeed. There's a couple of little things, obviously. Some of the negative stuff. There's this where the front of the nose comes onto the breast of the fuselage. Excuse me. There's a butt joint there. That we'll have to see what that looks like. And likewise with the rear piece of the fuselage, of the tail. Again, that's another butt joint. So we'll just have to see how we get on with that. The cockpit probably is the weakest part of the kit, but other than that, I think it looks. They're on to a winner there. We've been waiting so long, obviously, for a decent or even a new Buccaneer, a decent one, a new one. So yeah, so all good. I mean, the schemes could have been probably a bit more imaginative with the schemes, perhaps, but you know. I'm only assuming this is going to be the first of a good run of Buccaneers if they sell well. If they sell well, God. Don't forget, of course, on British Aviation, Guy is running a Buccaneer buddy build, which did actually start on the 1st of October. Back along. I didn't get mine until after the event. And Guy's been away with work, so I don't think he. Well, I know I haven't started it because it's there, and I don't think he started his yet. So, British Aviation in scale. There's a buddy build, low key. I say low key, easy going buddy build. No prizes, none of that. Nothing to get excited about. Just building it. Don't have to be the new Buccaneer. Don't have to be the new one. You can build older. I think Guy's got about 34 Buccaneers to build. Yeah, I know. So any Buccaneer will do, any scale, doesn't matter. We're just building it because we're happy that there's a new one on the market. And knowing what buses can be like, it wouldn't surprise me if there's a few more in the next year or so. It wouldn't surprise me, would it? Okay, so this concludes my little look at the new Buccaneer, and I will see you around. I've got an itch. See you around on the internet, guys. Happy modelling and take care.